opportunity's there, I just got to attack and do what I do.
Quickly in the hands of White. There's the basket, and he gets two.
Oh, yeah, Derrick White.
Johnson was just deer in headlights.
Oh, 8 of 2. He just gets better and better every game. Another amazing play.
JB in timeout, like, come on, D, be aggressive. Like, come on, do what you do.
White, for two. Makes that look easy.
Man, Derrick White. No, it really doesn't matter to him what the score is.
Obviously, a big reason why we won these 2 games. You know, we need them to continue to play at this level.
It's cool to hear that from those guys, and they all empower me to go out there and play my game and just trying to have fun and get some wins.
Takes it, drills White the other way. He got it.
Did you hear those MVP chants with you when you were at the line?
Man, that's JT, that ain't me.
I was happy to hear that from him. He was like, that's what it feel like? I was like, yeah, I guess.
We all we got right now. We trust everybody. We've had a lot of fun all season, but it's time to lock in, and we're doing that right now.
Yeah, those MVP chants, tons of fun at the Garden to see the Celtics get that 2-0 series lead. Time now for Forsberg's floor.
Ooh, and it's all about the Buffalo because Derrick White has been fantastic. He has dominated in this series, and the first number we start with, and really, I say this series, but it's really been all season, Giles, because the first number is .850. That is the Celtics winning percentage when Derrick White plays more than 35 minutes. Now, that's a lot of minutes, and so he didn't get that number a whole lot during the season, but when he is out there, they're 17-3. Here are the 3 losses. That overtime game in Milwaukee, where they had no other starter but Derrick White, a 2-point loss in Philadelphia late in the year when Embiid went supernova, and a 3-point loss in Miami. A pretty good team and a tough place to play at times. Not always. But so essentially, if Derrick White is on the court for 35 minutes at any point in his career, you have a chance to win that game. And so I just feel like that's impressive. The C's were also 32-9 when he played 28-plus minutes. His plus 11 net rating overall for the season was the 3rd best in the NBA, behind only Nikola Jokic and Aaron Gordon, because Denver was pretty good in the regular season. So, bottom line, good things happen when Derrick White is on the court.
Yeah, we've seen that. You've also been pining for him to get more fourth quarter time as well. And
it's almost like they listened to us.
A little bit. All right, what do you got for number 2?
All right, number 2, 29.4. That is what Trae Young is shooting when defended by Derrick White in this series. 14 points of 5 of 17 shooting per NBA tracking, 3 turnovers, and 2 blocks. And not only that, the 2 blocks I thought were really important. The first one, game 1, Trae's going to the basket early in the first quarter. Derrick White comes from behind, just swats it. All of a sudden, Trae was in his head a little bit, was not himself the rest of that night. And then the second one was that one the other night where they go in transition, pushes it to Malcolm Brogdon, hits the half-court heave, turns the entire energy of that game around. Look, we've been sitting here for a while talking about how Derrick White should be all defense this year, and I think we're seeing it again here in the playoffs. They have put him on Trae Young and said, take him away. Here's the number I love the most. The Hawks have been outscored by 32 points in Trae Young's 69 minutes on the court this postseason.
That's amazing. By the way, NBA all-defense teams, we should find that out pretty soon here too, right?
Yeah, I would say probably maybe next week. They're rolling these things out quick. So
they are, yeah. Well, kind of one at a time, though, giving them their due. All right, what do you got for number 3?
All right, number 3. It is a mystery number, Giles. We've never done this before, but I wanted to put you on the spot.
Oh, boy.
All right, the Celtics have 27 two-man lineups that played at least 500 minutes this season. How many of the top 10 include Derrick White?
I'm going to go with 8.
Ooh, you would actually be ruining this because you picked higher than the actual number.
Oh, what'd you do that for?
It is 7. But 7 out of the top 9 include Derrick White, including the number 1 lineup, which actually will not surprise anybody, Derrick White and Robert Williams, because they just make awesome things happen every time they are on the court together. White and Rob are plus 16.1 in 502 minutes. I barely got them in on that criteria. Maybe that's why I chose 500 minutes. But here's the thing. Whether it is Rob, Sam, Al, Marcus, Tatum, Brown, Grant, it doesn't matter. Derrick White makes good things happen regardless of who is on the court with him, and that's why I value him so much. He is just sort of this chameleon. He can fit with anybody that you put out there and make them better. He doesn't need the ball. He can facilitate. He can just play defense. Those players are way more valuable than we give them credit for. And I think Derrick White deserves a lot of credit because a lot of guys just want the ball and they want to be in the spotlight. They want to do this, they want to do that. No, he just makes everyone better.
He's got that versatility and can fit into any situation. And as you point out, he makes the guys around him better, which is huge. What do we got for number 4?
I can't believe you picked 8. All right,
Sorry.
The final number, 3. Should have been number 3, but we get kind of wacky on this program. Now, I know I deep dive and I go really analytical at times, but this one is going to shock you, Giles. 3. That's the number of letters in MVP, which is what they chanted the other night in that clip, and he fully deserves it. Here's the thing. I think we all know Jason Tatum hasn't been quite himself. He's putting up great stat line and doing Jason Tatum things. Hasn't got to the free throw line. He's got bigger and better to come. Jaylen Brown obviously dealing with the hand injury. To me, Derrick White has been the clear-cut MVP of this series so far. I love what he's doing out there. He has single-handedly turned the momentum of Game 2. He was fending off their run in the second half of that as well. But here's the number I love, and this will play into what you love.
Yep.
Actually, I'll just ask you because I know you know the answer.
I do.
What are his odds of winning Finals MVP?
His odds of winning Finals MVP, we're going to show you those in just a second there, but they are right now 200 to 1. 200 to 1. They were actually 400 to 1 yesterday. So,
and I believe it was off the board before that because no one thought Derrick White could win MVP. But, well, the Buffalo will sneak up on you.